IPA Call, we have Joni Budd, who is going to be the moderator, but she is also going to be interviewed. She is our highlight, our spotlight for the day. Joni, I asked you a few questions. I'm just going to let you take it from here and just kind of, tell us what you guys are doing. I mean, you built this thing from Costa Rica. This is the first in-person meeting you guys have done just this week. Chris, I think last night was Chris's first in-person meeting. Everything else has been done over Zoom from Costa Rica.
Yeah, well, I can't take credit for our business. I'm just so grateful that, we were praying for something and we were praying for something different because we did live in Costa Rica. We do. And we were looking for something that we could build online and something that would be easy to sell, something that would sell itself. And we were actually considering just not doing network marketing, which is funny because we've been in the industry for 20 years. We just wanted to sell something that made money, something that was um, like what's the word I'm looking for? A viral product, a product that, that just sells. And, but we love this industry. We love helping people. And we were actually looking for something to get passionate about because I think that's the most important thing in business is to be able to help other people, to work together, to watch other people grow. And that's truly what network marketing is about freedom. It's helping people to have that financial freedom, the time freedom to spend with their family. It's what I love about this industry. So we were just so blessed, and I'm so thankful that God brought this our way. Chris saw a post, and that's how we got into the business. He saw several posts from several people. And so watch your notifications and your messages because he reached out to 4 different people. And one of them got back to us and lined us up to meet with Todd. And as soon as we saw it, I knew because of the system of growth that it was different. I knew that I just remember back when I had my babies and I couldn't run around doing meetings. I couldn't do network marketing the way I used to do on a larger scale. And I was looking for something back then. And I wish I had found this back then, because if I could just post a few posts and make full-time money sitting at home with my babies, I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? And so I just knew as soon as I saw this that anybody could do it. Well, I thought it looked good. It looked really good. And we said, this looks good. I think we can do this. But when we started following the system of growth is when we saw that it actually does work and that anybody can do it. And so that's exactly what we did. We put everything we knew aside. We didn't call anybody about the business. We just started posting the posts and we just started selling the drops. And our first month we did nothing but post posts and sell drops. And because we went ultimate, it's not because I'm a great network marketer. It's because I knew the system worked. And if I could go ultimate and make over $2,000, I could help other people do that. We have over 500 people in our team that have gone ultimate their first month and made over $2,000 their first month. Where else can you do that? Right? Nowhere. I've never been in a business, in most of my networking businesses, we had maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen people that made that kind of money their first month or two in the business. And that's it. So this is like nothing I've ever seen. And we're just very grateful. I have an amazing team. We have the most incredible team. And so we're just thankful for our team and for your help. Oh my gosh, I've got a funny story if we have 2 seconds. I was working so hard with you guys, Reese and Ashley, in the beginning. And like you said, everything I didn't know, and that's what's so great about the system is that once you learn it took me a while, I'm a little slow. But once you understand it and you've got all the questions that are in boards and you can teach someone else how to do it, then the business is replicable, whatever the word is. You can show someone and then they can show someone. And that's how I think we're able to create so much leverage in this business is because if you can teach someone well enough that they can teach someone else, your business will go without you. And so this is the first time Chris and I don't have to be everywhere and do everything. It's not hinging on me and my ability as a leader. It's each person is a strong leader because they have the tools that they need to win at this. That's the key. And so when I was so beat one night after doing a million Zooms and presentations, it's hot in Costa Rica. I went to bed early. I'm putting my daughter to bed and I fell asleep before her and she's trying to wake me up. Mom, wake up. And I said to her, just go ask Reese. That was my sleeping answer to my daughter. Go ask Reese. So we laugh about that to this day. If I don't have the answers, go ask Reese.
I'll make them up. No, but Joni, you guys, I mean, one thing that I watch that I see, there's a reason you guys are top three world power rankers. But I watch you guys are relentless. You don't stop. It's just, I mean, how many, I mean, like you said, it's just Zoom after Zoom after Zoom after Zoom, but you guys keep going. What are the keys? What are the things that you're doing to get this system replicated? Because I know a lot of people, start stops most people. So it's very important. And you know that. And that's why you're having so much success, is because you've got people that are starting so successful. How are you getting these people started?
Well, in the beginning, we were creating our own tools in Canada. We didn't have PowerPoint presentations and we had to edit the boards. And so it was a little bit of a mishmash in the beginning. I had some help. Christy Walsh, thank you so much for your help with boards, and Risha and some of the other leaders on my team. But so I did a lot in the beginning, just one-on-one with people. Like any person that I brought on, I trained them well on boards. Like I didn't do a 5 minute on boards. I did like, and I know you guys say that your mind can only handle what the seat can. You can only sit so long. But I would teach them, first of all, I would let them know their goal. Their goal is to go ultimate. And their goal is, because you have only 4 Fridays to do that. And they have to understand how important it is to go ultimate. Because if they know that, and if they have that goal, they're going to work towards that goal. And there's something about having a goal and writing it down and working towards that goal. You're way more likely to accomplish it than if you don't even know that it's a goal, or if it's not that serious and important to you. So I explained to them well the compensation plan and why it's important to go ultimate in their first 4 Fridays. And then I show them the system of growth and how simple it is to answer the questions. I show them how to post the posts and schedule out the posts. And I took quite a bit of time to do that. But then over time, we started recording these presentations, these trainings, and we have a lot of recordings that my team, they don't need me now to do those trainings one after the other after the other. We have these recordings that we use, and they can just share those. So it created a lot of duplication, just having everything recorded and it's right there. A system, follow the boards. But when I bring a person on, I will work day and night with them to make sure that they understand it. And I always, I don't know if this is a flaw. Everybody builds their business marketing, network marketing business a little different. But I feel like if I pour enough energy into my new person until they feel confident that they can do it on their own, then they can become a leader and do it themselves. And so that's really what I would do. I would spend enough time with them until I physically couldn't do it anymore because I had too many people to work with, or until they were like, okay, I got this now. I can start working with my team. And then we just plug them into our weekly presentations and our recorded presentations, and the system just does it. Like I'm not the expert here. I really just feel that I I know that it's a numbers game. You got to run the numbers. Don't spend too much time with people that are begging you for time and not, it's like the 80-20 rule. There's 20% of people that will take up 80% of your time and accomplish very little. And 80% of the people, what did I say backwards? There's a certain percentage of people that you need to be working with. And you'll know the ones that are the movers and the shakers. They're inviting people, they're excited, they're selling boxes. And we don't have enough time to get into all this, but it's about mindset. It's about where they see themselves going. It's about confidence. It's about, um, you know, it's just about having those goals and working towards them, and you'll find the right people to work with. So I'll stop there. I'll just go all day.
I, you can go all day. You can go. We got some more time. So, any other moderators want to ask any questions? I know we love to pick everybody's brains, because when you get the top, you get these top people in the world. We want to know what you guys are doing. We want to know. But Joni, you just say it. You use the system. That's what you do. Ken, you're up.
Yeah, something you said, Joni, I want if you would repeat it one time because it's so vital that you'd been in this industry for over 20 years, but you've never had as many people making the amount of money in the shortest amount of time. I think that is a big, big deal there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If your people aren't making money, they're not going to stick around. And that's what's so amazing about the system of growth, is that it can bring the people, and this is what I wanted. And this is the flaw I saw in network marketing. Network marketing, it's like call your brother, sister, cousin, uncle, friends, make a list, get them to a meeting. And you're trying to convince people to do something that they don't necessarily, some of them want to do. And it can waste a lot of time with the wrong people. So what's great about the system of growth is that the people that are looking for a solution in their health, in their wealth, in their finances, they're going to see your posts and they're going to come to you. The right people come to you. You don't have to go searching through those people, right? And when you get those right people coming to you, it just speeds up the rate at which you can find those people. You don't have to run as many numbers. You literally have them coming to you. And then if you can replicate that in your business and have other people posting posts and have people coming to them, just think about how quickly your business can start to build. And I used to say this all the time, that my business literally built 10 times as fast, and you can make 10 times as much money here. And if you look at the compensation, let me talk about 10 times as much money. Because typically in network marketing, the average brand partner, rep, distributor, whatever you call them, would just have an auto ship of 150 PV, maybe 100, depending on the compensation plan. And that's it. That's all they have. And then their goal is to go recruit someone and get them on an auto ship and recruit someone else. And the auto ships are only 100 or 150 PV. But because of our system of growth, a brand partner here will come on board and put in 1,500 PV, which is at least 10 times as much volume per person on your team. 10 times as much volume per person is 10 times as much money that you're going to make, and you're going to make it 10 times as fast with our system of growth. So that's how, I mean, we didn't have a team. Chris and I came here with nobody. I didn't come from another company with 1,000, 10,000 people in my downline and sign them all up here. We came with literally 0 people and started posting. And now we have over I don't know, it grows so fast, 2,350 people or something on our team in a year.
In a year, yeah, you guys
I was
you're
gonna
right out
tell
there.
you that I did
And
get in
plus,
there.
you're in 23 countries, I think, maybe even 24. I think they might have signed up somebody in China last night. So you
Great.
guys are freaking rocking it, and then I'm so happy for you guys, and you guys are just an inspiration to us. Ken, you want to add anything?
I was just
Anybody?
going to see
Yeah.
if John or Todd, I think Todd may still be on, see if anybody else had any questions or comments, but
Hey,
Joni and
Ken, I
Chris.
have a question
Go ahead,
for
Susan.
Joni. Hey, Joni, good to see you
Hey.
guys. Y'all are rocking it out. So, my question to you is, we all share boards and different things, and I've seen this document. Well, it's a link tree floating around that you guys do for training. Can you tell us a little bit about how you're currently onboarding and training everybody in your team right now? Are you using that, or did you abandon that?
It's actually my old network marketing background that brought that up. So I just put things there. Linktree is just a website where you can have links that go to presentations, links that go to trainings, and I didn't want to lose anything or forget anything. So I just, every time I saw a good business presentation, I put it on my Linktree. Every time I saw a good training, I put it on my Linktree, and I just started there. But it actually was taking away from the boards because everything was in boards. And then I was telling my team, oh, some things are in Linktree. So finally, I was so busy doing onboardings and working that I didn't really have time to amalgamate the two. But I took some of the trainings that I had, they were just recordings on my Linktree page. And then I took them and I put them inside of boards. So now pretty much everything is in boards. But for my team, if they want to find how to create a digital business card, well, they'll find the link on my boards, right? Or where's that 88-page PDF of the compensation plan? It's on my boards page. So it really was just a place to put people. It wasn't like we were creating or inventing anything new. We're still
Yeah.
in the system of growth, and we just have recordings of the explanations of how to use boards, and actually, so what I did was I took my trainings because it wasn't a lengthy training, and I feel like people only have so much time and so much.
They do.
Right. And
Yeah.
you're just looking for, okay, well, how do I boost a post? You don't want to watch an hour-long presentation to find out how to boost a post. So I actually split my training up into 5-minute sections and put it on a funnel in boards. You can create a website and you can just add links. And so I just added a link of my how to place your first order of 200 PV. These are the steps. Next
Yeah.
is how to set up your auto ship. Next link is how boards works and the links to get the boards, right? The boards app and our team boards. And then how to set up your smart links. And there's one other one, how to set up like your brand partner smart link, your other smart link. Anyway,
Maybe it was how to get paid, possibly.
how to set up your banking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was perfect because I thought, oh, this is a good placeholder if I forget, right? Because like you're saying, sometimes you have 40 minutes to train somebody, sometimes you have longer. So it was a good kind of placeholder. Okay, that was one question. And then my second question is, what are you guys doing from a strategic standpoint to upsell additional products? Are you doing any trainings on that for your team, or are you feeling like you're doing a good job with kind of converting them to more products?
Hey, Joni, let me chime in real quick on that because I'm up here with all of her teams. And what they're doing, this is very, very important to understand. Here's where so many people mess up. They start learning about all the products and then they start incorporating it into the frontline growth, and it starts slowing their business down because it can't duplicate. They all stick exclusively to the skinny drop system. But at all these meetings afterwards, we do product training. So like last night here on Vancouver Island, we did a presentation. Chris and Risha closed it out with their stories and shared some really powerful stuff. We signed up a bunch of people, and then we came back for about 45 minutes and trained all the products in, and everybody gave like, there was three, four testimonials per product. Susan Cameron, you did a crazy good job of that early on. You did a lot of Zoom presentations, getting questions answered for all your Skinny Drop customers that they didn't understand. Could they take it with such and such? How do you break a plateau? Like, there's a reason you're 2 and they're 3, and they may be 2 and you're going to be 3 soon. Joking. It's like y'all working hard against each other. But
He likes those digs. He
Coach
likes
Todd.
them.
Coach
He
Todd.
can't, he
all right,
can't
I'll
help
sign off on that.
himself.
But congratulations to all of you. And listen to number 2 asking number 3 how she's doing it. Like, be inquisitive and go implement. But y'all are all amazing. Just blows my mind.
Thanks, Todd, for answering that, because yeah, I was going to say, no, we don't focus on the product first. I don't go into long, lengthy conversations about other products, because the drops do so much and they attract so many people that we do focus solely on the drops. And then, yeah, we have some great people on our team that are really good at explaining the products that we can bring on for trainings afterwards. Risha's amazing. She talks about a lot of the products on her presentations as well. But that's actually, it's funny you bring that up, because it's something that I want to do more of with the products. And, and when I first started, I don't know, I was talking with Ashley. I don't remember what the conversation was, but she said, you know what, Joni, you just be you. Okay. You can't, because I wanted to be taught. I wanted to know everything about the products. I wanted to be able to explain the products. And that's not me. That's not my strength. I'm a recruiter. I'm a trainer, mostly a trainer. Chris is more of a recruiter than I am. Even that's not my strength. My strength is training, team building, supporting, answering questions, back office, creating PowerPoint presentations, all that stuff. Right. And, but I'm always listing little things that I could do better. And that is one of them. So it's interesting that you brought that up, is the product training. But I have people on my team that are really great. Todd's really great, obviously. And so I plug people into again, back to the system, I'll plug people into these IPA calls when they're talking about products, and make sure that everyone on my team is on there. And I really believe that the brand partners are more likely to buy those other products than a new person who came on board and saw the Skinny Drops. So just to get the brand partners plugged into those trainings. And the promotions, especially when they put on a promotion, we push those hard. If they say, oh man, Advantage, it's selling out, we'll tell our whole team, get your hands on this. And if they launch a product, we'll tell our people, get on the training, buy these, or you're not going to get your hands on them, try them so you can tell your customers about them. And that's, I think, what works the best for us. So hope that answers
I think it's a good strategy, right? So that we empower the brand partners to know more about the products. And definitely, I have no intention to lead with anything but Skinny Drops. But I do think I'm missing the mark. We're bringing everybody in with 30 packs. They're selling to their customers like crazy. But I'm talking that week 2 or 3 that customers are on the drops, that we could really capitalize with that. You know what I mean? With upselling that. And Advantage has been great for that, to give us something to add. So I was just curious if you're doing any more of that than what we are right now. But it sounds like we're all kind of searching a little bit to see how we can have people on more products, customers and brand partners.
Well,
Thanks.
yeah, you know what? Call me after this. Reach out to me on Facebook, because I've got some ideas we'll talk about as well. But
Perfect.
one
Sounds
thing
good, girl.
I wanted to add one last thing in that, because Brent and I both get a unique perspective because we travel and work with all of these leaders. Like the presentation that Susan Frank does, Susan Cameron does, and then I'm doing up here in Canada, for whether it be Joni, Chris, Christy Walsh, Carmen, Risha, the Vancouver, like every presentation is the same. Like the only thing that is different in any of these presentations are the pictures, because we use their team pictures instead of, like, they don't want to see Susan Frank's team pictures. They want to see themselves up there. So that's the only thing I do. Right when the day before I'm getting to the meeting, I just tell everybody to send me the pictures on their team, and I just switch them out. So I have like 500 PowerPoints for everybody's team. And then I try to leave it behind. That way they can use it. So if you are a leader, do that for your team, but don't change the flow, because that way everybody, when they go to these meetings, hear the exact same presentation every time. It's just like, we're partner code. We're in 50 countries. We have 100 products. We have a lot of doctors, and our products are really good. But here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Skinny Drops, and we're going to go around the room. We're going to hear about 25 testimonials, and we're going to close it with a 4-pack in Canada and a 30-pack in the United States. and we're going to bring up 1 or 2 powerful speakers to close it out from a business standpoint, and we're going to sign everybody up. Don't get away from it. 1, 2, and 3, do it that way, because I know, because I'm out here every day.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's back to the system, and it works. We just share this amazing Skinny Drops product, get people started, get them posting and answering questions. Everything is inside of that Boards app, everything that you need.
Well, I think we're finishing up the interview part, the way I'm understanding it, Joni. So we've already got one hand up. Guys, you're welcome to raise your hand, go down and hit the react button and raise your hand, and Joni will pull out of you what you've done in the last 24, 48 hours to create income. Thank you, Joni. Outstanding job.